guys, welcome back to day 2/part 2 of the series called Kitty Hawk about the Wright brothers. So, part 1 yesterday was setting the stage, the dream flight, also the first flight's legacy. So today we are on part 2, the Wright brothers' journey. So let's go ahead and head to the very first slide, from bicycles to airplanes. The Wright brothers worked with bicycles, gave them a unique perspective on balance and control, which was the key to their success in inventing an airplane, unlike others who were trying to build inherently stable flying machines. The brothers realized the aircraft, like a bicycle, needed to be actively controlled by the pilot to maintain stability. So if you go ahead and look in our left corner, you will see a little old-fashioned building called Wright Cycle Co. So that is actually the bicycle shop their parents owned in Daytona, Ohio, where the idea first sparked. But we will draw back to that in another video. But now let's go to why Kitty Hawk. Why did they choose Kitty Hawk in North Carolina? The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, chose Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, as their primary testing location for several key factors that were crucial for the success of their early flight experiments. So, Kitty Hawk is also known as Kill Devils, North Carolina. But let's go over some three main factors why that's what they chose. Strong, steady winds. The wind off the Atlantic Ocean were constant and predictable, which was essential for a flying machine that was still in its early development stages. The winds provided it the necessary lift. It helps the brothers maintain control during the flight. The stability was a significant advantage over other potential locations where the winds were unpredictable or gusty. Now, another reason was they had a sandy ground that the tires could kind of just roll on. The dunes and sandy terrain of Kill Devil Hills offered a forgiving surface for landings. This was vital for the prototype aircraft that was prone to crashes and unexpected descents. Landing on the soft sand minimized damage to the plane and reduced the risk of injury to the pilots, allowing them to have more frequent and safer testing, because it would have been dangerous if it wasn't safe. Now, our third and last point, but definitely not least, is isolation from curious onlookers. The remote nature of the location provided the privacy for the brothers needed to work on their invention without interference or the security or the scrutiny of the public or rival inventors. The isolation also allowed them to conduct their experiments, learn from their failures, and make adjustments without pressure of being watched. There is a photo for this one, but on my post/community tab, I'll find something and post and hashtag it with this video. Now, the innovation or the secret to flight. Now, if you look down here in our right corner, you will see kind of a mini prototype that someone drew up. But the Wright brothers' aha moment came when they realized the true flight required the pilot to have complete control over the aircraft's movement in all three dimensions. They identified the three axes of motion as roll, pitch, and yaw. The three axes of flights. Roll. This was the rotation around the aircraft's longitudinal axis, or longitude axis. An imagery line running from the nose to the tail. Think of a plane banking or tilting its wings from side to side. It's the primary motion used to imitate a turn. Pitch. This is the rotation around the lateral axis, like longitude and latitude. An imagery line running from the wingtip to wingtip. If the nose up or nose down movement of the plane, the motion is used to control the altitude and angle of climb or descent. Yaw. This is a rotation around the vertical axis, an imagery line running vertically through the plane's center of gravity. This is side to side, nose left or nose right movement. Now I'll have another video talking about the 3 axes of flight that's just dedicated to them. That will also be in the description. And now the historic moment. The famous day, December 17th of 1903. You guys also can look in our right corner and see another picture of the plane. The first flight lasted just 12 seconds and traveled 120 feet. But in that moment, humanity took a giant leap. Includes the details. Sorry guys. I don't know, but the final flight was 69 seconds. My computer is messing up. Tomorrow we will focus on part 3. This was just part 2, the Wright brothers' journey. And tomorrow part 3 is going to be exciting because tomorrow for part 3 we are doing the legacy. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for another fun fact. In the slides for this, whenever the series ends, will be put in there so everyone can access them and just go back over it again and look at them. But that is all we have for today, guys, and see you guys tomorrow for another fun Kitty Hawk presentation.